Against 5th edition, and this is taking place on a new virtual tabletop service called Foundry VTT, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Joining me today, I've got Bron Vito, Enderman Shadow, Alusi, Micha, and Straft, who will all be playing characters. As we go throughout the game, you're going to notice that I will transfer between views using the Ghost of DM, which is a little personal camera character. The players cannot see this character, it just follows behind them so that you can kind of see what they're seeing using the same sight, path, and light. And you will see me transfer between that and, if I can click on the right thing, this view, which is the Dungeon Master view. This is where I can actually start an effect or engage. So if I want to say if I go over here and I click on her and I go, all right, you need to start your thing, you need to start your thing, and then if they're working properly, they should do their thing once I hit unpause the game here. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, and then through here in the Dungeon Master view, you can kind of see some of the other stuff we've got going on. You'll also be able to hear audio based on location. So right now I have an NPC in this room selected, so you can hear the audio that is playing through this room. But this is telling me right now, based on how loud that is, that I should probably lower the audio of that room just a tad. And this is our first time running through and actually playing with this tabletop. So I just learned most of this a couple days ago through today, and this is our first attempt at a small campaign. So you'll see me clicking through a few things and being a dungeon master as we go through. So that's super neato, pachito, greedo, redo. So let's go down here. Let me switch back to the camera here. Alright, so this is what our players can see right now. Are you guys ready?
Not quite.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to close my my browser I had and redo it, and yeah, even with this one, I'm not seeing the bar for the thing with this new browser.
Interesting. I wonder if it's like a plugin or a driver issue.
That, or maybe my screen's just not the correct resolution that it needs.
You're on 1920 by 1080, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what my supposedly my monitor is.
Have you double checked your actual settings to make sure you're at that?
Let me check.
Okay. While you're doing that, hello everybody and welcome. Before you is what is known as the Golden Rod Tavern. This tavern is quite a notorious feature of the landscape. It serves as... Hold on, I should actually have a note here that I think I can give to you guys. Yes, alright. Boom. Did you guys get that pop-up?
Sure did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you guys can see, the Goldenrod Tavern is the final bastion of rest before heading further north into the Goldenrod Mountains. Surrounded by farmlands, lumber camps, and mountain quarries, the tavern sees plenty of business despite being far from any major city or other towns. It is also a favored stop of traveling merchants and traders heading from north to south or south to north. The tavern owner is known as Ricky McGricky, a boisterous halfling who is a no-nonsense rough-hide halfling from the rough-hide homages to the west. Her staff, however, is much more lighthearted and tend to keep the patrons entertained. The gate before... Oh, shit. What did I just do? I clicked a button. Did I just destroy the... Oh, no. Okay. Good. Alright, so the gate in front of you should be unlocked, and you can proceed.
Alright, I, just so we know, I did fix it. I found out what was wrong. I had my, I can't think, font and stuff at 125%, so it could be a little bigger so I could read better.
Yeah, that'll do so.
Yeah, that was fucking me up. So.
Okay. So there we go. Game's unpaused. So anywhere you guys see that little door icon, you should be able to click on it. Can you guys tell me when you clicked on that door icon, did you hear a noise?
I didn't click on it. I just walked through it.
I clicked on it and I heard the noise.
Okay. So it only plays for the person clicking on it. Good to know.
It was also really quiet. So, oh no, somebody else clicked it and I still heard it.
Oh, yep. Okay, so it's quieter for other people clicking on it. Okay.
It's quiet to begin with, I think. What do we know anything like were we traveling as a party already, or
yes? So you guys were traveling as a party already. You all know each other due to different aspects and things in life. Once a year, you guys all gather together at this tavern from around the world, and you come together to regale each other in tales of what you've done that year and just celebrate the harvest and the coming of winter. Basically, since this part of the world gets pretty harsh winters, most people buckle down and don't do much traveling. So this is kind of like your last hurrah in celebration of the year.
Okay. So are we free to walk on in?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Oh.
Is that a thing? Oh, okay, I see. It's just a...
Look at all these people. Ooh,
hey.
there is music. It's pretty soft, though.
Yeah, it's nice.
As you guys walk in, you hear the barkeep, a familiar voice, shout over to you. Hey, hello, and welcome. Oh, it's you guys. I guess it's that time of year, isn't it?
Aye, that it be.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Question for you, James.
Yes.
With my background, I have since I'm a bounty hunter, I have a contact in each pretty much town.
Yep.
Like major town that I could go to that gives me information about like bounties.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see them in here at all?
Yes. Sitting over at a table on the west side is a male surrounded by 3 females. The 3 females are hanging off of... Yep, right there. The 3 females are hanging off of his arms, laughing at his jokes, as bad as they may be. However, you know this man as a local nobleman, also known as a local snob. However, you are familiar with the fact that he likes to sell state secrets.
All right, give me a second so I can write this down.
And his name, if I can actually click on things here. Let's see. We're going to name him. His name is going to be Master Dillinger.
That's so cool. Is that NPC in a path you made?
Yep.
That's cool.
I was planning on... I can change up the paths so that it randomizes the time it takes between different stops and stuff, but I forgot to before we started playing. But
That's alright. That's still really cool.
yeah, I can also give them the ability to, each time they stop, or like if they're within a certain distance of you as a player, or you enter their view, or they enter your view, I can make them stop and say something. So like if it's a guard, they can be like, halt! And then I can...
I know you.
Yeah, or I can make them like pause the game upon seeing you, so that I can like detail something that's happening, and it's really cool. I did a lot of studying and fiddling around with things to make this work.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, I would like to walk up to McRick,
Ricky Ticky.
and I would like to order a round of ale for my compatriots.
Round of ale, you say? Oh, sorry, she's a girl. A round of ale. Yes, a round of ale. Very good. For the whole bar, or just the friends?
Just the friends for right now. Maybe if we get them a little drunker, we can convince one of them to pay for everyone else.
Okay, yes. I'm assuming a tab like normal?
Yes, the tab will be just fine.
she walks around, she gathers a few things up, and she gives you, she fills the counter with the glasses necessary, with five pints, and each one filled with a frothy, hoppy ale.
I thank you. Do you have any delectables that are fresh from the season harvest?
Well, actually, I know you're here to celebrate kind of the calming of the season, but, as far as food is concerned, I do have some, but if you're looking for anything fresher than that, I might need your assistance in a matter.
Oh, matter you say? What, kind of matter?
Well, you see, I noticed recently that in the cellar, some of my food sacks had been ripped open and ale spilled on the floor, and since I'm the only one with a key to the cellar, I thought perhaps it was an animal of some kind. But the other night, I went out to grab some more food to cook up and prepare for the next day, and the cellar door was open, and I heard a lot of noise coming from the cellar, so I kicked it shut and locked it myself, and each night I hear pounding and yelling coming from the cellar. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's where all of my food is, and unfortunately I'm not willing to go in there myself. My adventuring days are over.
Well, let me go reiterate it to my compatriots here, and I'm sure we might be able to do something for you.
Oh, also, if you go in, I think I lost my ring from my ex-husband. If you could take a look. I'm not sure if it's in there or not, but, you know.
I'm sure we can take a look. That's fine. Can I, look, can I just, peer over the counter and everything to see maybe she dropped it behind the counter somewhere and didn't know it?
Yeah, you can look around there. Give me a perception check. With a 16, you look around. The floor is kind of grimy and dirty. It's covered in spilled ale. It's sticky, and there's the shells of nuts and discarded food, broken glass and ceramics. But you don't see any rings.
Her ex-husband must have been the clumsy one.
Well, he died. He did die falling off a cliff, but I don't know if I would constitute that as clumsiness.
No, the cleansy one. The, how you humans say... cleaner than most?
I don't know if that's how the humans say it, but the halflings say, a hearth unused is a hearth that was never loved.
Oh, what a fine saying. I'm gonna write that down in my little journal, and then I'll walk the ale back to, our friends and reiterate the situation.
Okay.
As I talk to Master Dillinger, does he give me any good information?
Oh, well, you see, I heard recently there was a lot of women in these parts that were very lonely. The war out to the east has been taking many of the men, so obviously I had to come over here and take care of these women myself.
Yeah. I don't really care. Just give me the bounties.
Oh, yes, you're looking for bounties. Well, let's see. What do we know about bounties in the area? Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. You notice that his eyes are, shifting back and forth really fast as he's, running back and forth in the tavern while talking to you. You suspect that he may be on a new street drug called jitters. Nobody's really sure where it comes from, but the effects are it causes humans to have the equivalent of zoomies that cats get on catnip. Yes, bounties. Yes, I did it. Oh, hello, miss. Hey, how you doing? Okay, alright. Let's see, bounties. Bounties, what do we want? Geez, hey, your cheeks are really blue. Like, bluer than normal.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing there, lady? You wanna get my friend over here an ale? Come on, give him an ale. You wanna give him an ale? Give him an ale. He wants an ale. Let's
Dillinger?
start. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Bounties. Yes. Here. He reaches into a leather sack he has hanging off the back of his chair, and he pulls out 2 rolled up pieces of parchment. Bounties. Let's see. This one, there's a knoll or something. He goes by the name Timber Crusher. He's been, I don't know, raiding farms or some shit. Oh gosh, yeah. Hey, how you girls doing? What's up? Oh yeah, if you bring the head of Timber Crusher back to, me or a sheriff or something, I'm sure I can get you something for it. And this other bounty, this one, there's let's see, there's a half orc. He's been spotted in the area. His name is Gorbag. Gorbag Kaneni. He's wanted by the Gnomish kingdoms, but with the war and everything going on, getting a bounty to the Gnomish kingdoms without getting killed yourself is going to be pretty difficult. But there's a pretty high price on his head. They're offering 10,000 gold pieces for anybody who can prove the death of Gorbag Kaneni.
All right. Thank you for the information.
Yeah. Hey. That lady over here. Here, this one right here. See her? See this girl right here? She wants to give you some ale. Yeah, give him some ale, girl. Give him some ale. All right, okay. And you notice he kind of, goes over to the floor and he, passes out by the fire. And his little female friends go over and they all kind of surround him.
Yeah, you girls can do so much better than him. Hey guys.
Cyclone. I was just informing everyone of the bartender just told me.
Yeah. You guys know by now I like going by Psy.
My apologies, Sai. It's been a hell of a year for me.
Oh yeah. Anything new? What's up?
Who's your friend over there?
Just you guys know I'm a bounty hunter and all that, so I got some bounties.
Oh, great.
Anything interesting?
A null that should be pretty easy, and then a half orc that's worth a lot, but most likely will kill us. Or me, depending if anybody goes with me.
I mean, if there's a villain to be slain, I'm always willing to lend my blade.
I mean, he is worth 10,000 gold pieces, but we would have to bring proof of his death to the Gnomish lands, and that's a trip and dangerous.
Could I recall how?
We have 2 gnomes right here. Maybe they could help us.
You gnomes are aware that currently tensions are extremely high. The eastern gnome lands have been at war with the western organization of allied races. The gnomes have, for many centuries, kind of stuck to themselves, but about 40 years ago, the gnomes tried to integrate into the society of the allied races, and as they did, due to their strange demeanor and the ways they interact, the mannerisms they generally share with their counterparts, things didn't go very smoothly. Small understandings turned into major rivalries and feuds, and eventually those feuds began building a death toll. And when the kings and queens of the different gnomish empires started paying attention to how many gnomes were dying at the hands of the allied races, the kingdoms declared war. The Eastern Front is filled with the deaths, thousands of deaths a day from each side. Much of the land and fertile areas that was shared by the races is burned or salted. And while you guys are fairly west of this area, a few weeks on horseback, the effects of the war are still common. You still come across it now and then. So with gnomes in your party, you are aware of the going-ons. However, as such, you've kind of have heard the plight of both sides.
Is anyone in the bar visibly staring at the gnomes, kind of like haphazardly in like a cautious manner?
Absolutely. The two gnomes have been hanging out in the corner for quite some time, just drinking by themselves with you and with Micha. However, you notice that there are people walking in and out of the bar that are staring. The barmaid has yet to come over to the table and take any orders or anything. However, Ricky McGricky is familiar with you all, and she seems like she's whispering some kind of like easement and calm words to people who seem concerned.
I would like to kind of whisper out to the gnomes in the party. Might be a wise idea to maybe buy a round for the tavern here, just to lighten the spirits a little.
Alpha, you got any money?
I mean, if money is the issue, you know I'm always good for it.
Okay then.
I mean, yeah, we can pay for it. I mean, but you guys need to go up there and order it.
It defeats the purpose if one of us does it, but if a gnome were to do it, it might, brighten spirits.
No, I'm not very good with people.
It's Ricky you have to talk
Alright.
to.
Whoop, whoop.
I think
Hi there.
Paco might be a little bit drunk.
Hello.
only have
Hello. Hello.
Hey, let me buy a round for the people around here.
You would like to buy a round for all of the people here?
Sure, why not?
Well, let's see. That's quite a few people. Are you sure you want me? Should I just add this onto the tab, or?
Yeah. Sure, let's do that.
Okay. Let's see. That would be 4 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right.
On a tab, man.
So altogether,
Drinks all around.
your guys' tab altogether is 4.5 gold currently. Just keep track of that. And as you do that, you announce drinks all around, and sure. Oh, I'm using the wrong character. I need mine. Where's mine? There she is. The bar kind of cheers. A few people look at you cautiously, but they accept the drinks when they see that Ricky McGricky is passing them out, and the barmaid, and that the gnomes didn't really touch them.
It is at this time with everybody cheering that I'd like to inform Sai here of the predicament that Ricky McGrick is in about the. You guys, so as I was telling everyone else here, Sai, Ricky McGrick's storage locker apparently has an intruder of sorts, as well as possibly a lost ring. She has asked if maybe we could do something about it eventually, and this way we can get some delectable fresh food from the harvest.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm bored. I could shoot something.
Well, I don't know if shooting is the right word here. Maybe
Look,
maybe a delicate.
I have one skill, and it's to shoot the bow and arrow. That's all I know.
We'll let you break the
So-
door down. Would that make you happy?
No. Again, arrow. I stand in the back and shoot.
All right, all right. Always been a stubborn.
I know what I can and can't do, and one thing I can't do is kick down doors and take a bunch of beatings or bites from whatever it's in there.
I mean, she started sounding like yelling, so it's gotta be humanoid, I'm guessing. Unless it's a talking rodent, which I've yet to see. Would be fascinating, though. Oh, to put that down in my journal for things to wish to see.
Well, Ricky's always been good to us. Let's go investigate this. It's the least we can do for the years of coming here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we have been coming here for years, so it'd be nice to repay her kindness.
Plus, I would really like to see what the harvest has to yield.
I'm gonna go ahead and just down my drink and grab my sword and start looking for where the storage room would be at.
Okay. The storage room is a cellar. It is out behind the bar. There is a door that leads out into a courtyard, and directly across from it is the cellar.
Should be from where I'm at, right?
Yeah, behind the... There you go.
Yeah, this way.
As you guys exit the bar, you notice that the sun has begun to go down.
Oh, it's already this late. Well, didn't know that.
Is this a cellar right here, James? The one in front of me?
Yep.
Are you ready?
I can't. Sorry. Didn't mean to say that.
All right. We have everyone.
Yeah. All the ones that showed up today, at least.
I may have forgotten to ask for the key.
Is it locked?
It is very locked.
I'm gonna go and attempt to open the door.
Okay.
Appears to be locked.
Either one of us goes back and asks for the key, or we can throw a gnome on it.
Hey, Ricky.
Game?
Yeah, what's up?
The cellar's locked, and we're trying to get in to solve your problem.
Yeah, you need the key.
Yeah.
Here, take this.
Very much obliged.
Yeah.
Aw. I wanted to be thrown.
I can still
Got the
throw
key,
it if you
guys.
like, but before he uses the key, I'd like to pick up. Poffle and try to throw him on top.
I just stand back and watch.
You throw Poffle on top of the cellar door, and he lands with a dull thud. The lock jiggles underneath.
Did it work, Poffle?
Nope.
Ah, and I'd like to write down in my little notebook while muttering, "Gnome's not very good heavy throwables."
Take a step back.
All right. The door's unlocked.
Okay.
I'll take the first step in.
The cellar opens up and allows you to all enter. Let's see. I believe we need to go here. Let me get rid of this character. Do you guys have access on the top? It should say map 4.
No, we do only see map 1.
How about now?
It just loaded us over
Yeah, it's
map
loading
4, yes.
There you go.
Oh, it did. It changed my token is completely.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
It looks like before each updated it.
Yeah, it's because I put it onto this map before we updated your token earlier. I need to get rid of Catboy. There we go. And then I need to add in my token. Hello?
It's weird because it shows that my token is what you updated it to.
What is going on?
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm okay with this one.
Okay. You guys enter into the cellar. There is a soft glowing lamp down on the bottom. The stairways go down about 15 feet.
To ensure we can see, I'd like to cast dancing lights.
Okay. Let's see. How does dancing lights work? Is it already preloaded in as a thing?
I don't know. I just pressed the button.
You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds... Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see. Where's your character piece? There you are. Hold still for a second.
I like the bash. That's a good touch.
And then, let's see, 10 feet radius. Boop. Okay, your character now has a 10-foot radius of bright light.
Oh, that's cool. Would you like to follow me since I've got the light, everyone?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we'll take it nice and slow. Make sure you don't fall behind. Alright. We're gonna go north, south, or east.
Well, there's really nothing to the south. We just need better light to see. Whoa! Okay, give me a second. Somehow I exited the session for some reason. Just give me a second to
Clicking buttons. The basement area is filled with all sorts of casks and...
Do we see like a year label?
No, there's no year labels. However, the basement has an acrid odor mixed in with the pungent scent of burning oil coming from the lamp on the wall.
Can we take the lamp down off the wall?
You cannot. It is
Alright.
it's mounted iron.
Yes. Ooh,
Yeah,
what?
Be careful, it looks dark over there.
There's a spot over here.
What do you mean a spot?
Well, you're the one with
In the
lights
wall.
around. So,
What is? It's.
There's like a
It
wall
doesn't-
missing.
Yeah.
You notice that there is a slight draft coming through the wall.
Can
I can't get in there.
we see where it's coming from?
It's coming from right where Straft was pointing, the wall.
can I
Can I-
investigate it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Can I assist
Okay,
him?
how do I do that?
You just click it. You just click the word investigate and it'll do it. Can I assist him, James?
Sure. Let's see, an assistance gives what, an extra D4 or something?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so you add a D4 onto whatever your roll is, Vito.
So the situational bonus plus 1d4.
Correct. Ooh, dice. As you investigate, you notice this looks intentional. It seems to be some kind of a ventilation system so that the air in the cellar doesn't get too stale in case that hay or rice or other things ferment and create toxic fumes.
Okay, so it's fairly small in size.
Did you see the fish?
Yeah, it's just for ventilation.
Ah, I see.
You
Really
hear
interesting.
a moaning noise coming from the west and whispers.
Do you all hear that?
Yeah.
Should we go full light or should I dim it a bit, do you think?
If you dim it, I won't be able to see.
Alright.
I can see in the dark,
Let's
so I'm fine.
venture on.
Okie dokie. Yes. Ooh.
Ooh, that music. Does anybody else hear that whispering?
Yeah.
Oh, Vito.
I'm gonna dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop. As you disappear out of the light that your friends are broadcasting, you wander through some boxes on the floor. As you do, one of the tops of the box bursts open, throwing wood against the ceiling, and you see... Oops, I turned you invisible. I meant to turn this visible. You see the image of a wraith.
Well, fuck me.
Everyone roll initiative! Let's see, where was initiative at again? Active encounter, +1. What do we have here? Combat tracker settings, tractor resource. No. What do we got here? I don't know how to do initiative.
Yeah, I thought I would just click on it, but
Yeah, I don't know how to roll initiative either. Maybe I should do slash initiative, maybe?
Do I need to drag this? Nope. Can you see the... Can you see the token up there, though?
How'd you do that, Straft? We can see the token, yes.
Okay. Oh. Maybe I have to do that. Begin combat. Combat round 1. But there's nobody in combat. How do we... Okay, how do we add you into combat? What is this? Oh! Let me go back. Where was initiative at again? Okay, if you right-click your character icon, there's the little sword and shield. That enters you into combat. There we go.
Right. Does it tell you how to do initiative rolls?
Yep, if you see the
and
little
then you click
fist
the-
up in the
oh my
combat
God.
tractor.
And then you hit what?
I think you hit
If
the
you- If
You both talked at the same time.
on the app, up, you know where you like type in your dice rolls and everything? Right next to it, there's a fist icon called Combat Tracker. Your name will be on there, and there will be a dice that you can click that says roll initiative.
Got it.
I feel very, I kind of suck, guys.
Oh, yeah, the Wraith goes first. Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Wraith jumps up out of this box, and you hear a thunk noise, almost as if the Wraith was landing back on the ground. In the dim light, Vito, you see this flowy white figure, and you hear these woo, 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 woo noises that are very high-pitched and girl-like. And as you do, the Wraith lurches out towards you and kind of swipes by you. The Wraith is going to... let's see. Get a critical miss. And as the Wraith... Oh, no, look at Sadness Chan. I think your parents also rolled a nat 1 when you were born. Holy fudge, Sadness Chan, thanks!
Who said that?
Oops. Hello? Are you guys still there?
We are, yeah.
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 Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think my headphones died in the middle of this. Hold on.
Yeah. Hello?
With headphones back.
Oh.
Sounds like one of his plugins or whatever.
There we go.
Nat 20s.
Say that again?
I said it sounds like one of the plugins you got does sound effects for Nat 1s and Nat 20s.
Did it make a sound effect?
Not for me, no.
Not on this, but you said Sadness Chan, and I have no idea who that is.
Is Sadness Chan listed in the chat for you? If you look on chat underneath where it says Ghost Girl. Oh.
No.
Is it really saying...
Jam only.
Okay, good. She reaches out and attempts to swipe at you with her ghostly tendril arms, and she falls forward. and lands on top of the boxes with a thud and then rolls off to the side and is prone as you hear a small whining noise.
Okay, so that's my turn then.
And now it's Bronvito's turn.
Can I roll an insight check? Would I need to roll an insight check to realize if it's an actual wraith or not?
Yes. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Only got a 9 apparently.
You're not certain, but you're pretty sure ghosts shouldn't make noise when they touch the ground.
You're not a ghost, are you?
What do you mean I'm not a... I mean, woo!
Do I have to shoot you with an arrow to get you to come clean?
Please don't, mister.
Then, take off whatever... Okay, are you even a ghost?
As you confront this creature, a small girl pulls off a sheet that she is wearing to disguise herself as a ghost. And you see a bedraggled, dirty, filthy, small girl who is borderline crying and looks terrified for her life.
What are you doing down here?
I was looking for food, sir.
Alright, what about all the yelling the past few nights?
You see, I come down here and I gather food. I didn't think anybody would care. I promise I didn't mean any harm by it. I would pay him back.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't look in a state to pay anybody back. I'm not sure we take her word for it.
Please, sir, I was just so hungry, and then I got trapped down here. I don't know what happened. I'd been coming down here for days, and then one day I came down, and I tried to go back out, and the door was closed on me.
You don't happen to have a ring on you, do you?
I found one, yeah?
May I inspect this ring?
Sure, yes, here. She pulls out of her pocket a small silver band with black onyx set in as a stone.
Do I recognize this ring at all?
It looks like Ricky's ring.
Ah, so you're not just a food thief, you're a thief.
I promise I'm
Kind of
not.
thief.
I promise I'm not. When the night I got locked in here, I found that ring on the steps. I swear it, mister.
But you're still stealing food.
I'm not stealing food, I'm just eating.
That's stealing.
Please. No, please, sir. I have no other way to get food, and I didn't think anybody would notice. I only eat a little.
How old does she look?
She looks like she's probably between 9 and 11 years old.
Does she look hardy at all?
She looks dirty. She looks filthy. She doesn't look like she lacks food. But that could have something to do with the fact she's surrounded by an ample supply of food and drink.
Girl, do you have a family?
I did have a family, sir, but the war took them from me. My mother, my father, and my 2 brothers, they were killed by the gnomes.
And your name? Real quick, does she show any sign of disagreement with us having gnomes?
She seems scared of everything, and she looks like she's about to cry.
And your name, dear child?
It's Tui. Tui Lovehome.
Well, Tui, do you have a job?
I don't have a job, no, sir.
Is it
tell you
common
what.
for your people to have jobs at such a young age?
What was that?
Is it common for human children to have jobs at this age?
Well,
You
that's
got
hard to
me.
say.
I'm not a human, so I couldn't tell.
I haven't quite researched humans enough. But I'll tell you what, young Tui. I've been in the market for an assistant for my research. I can't say it'll pay well, but you'll never go hungry, and you'll never be in such a filthy state. What do you say?
I'm not sure, sir. I don't quite know you, and I guess I don't really have any other options.
Oh,
I bet you don't.
Hey, Gromac, I got this. Okay, listen, you become his assistant, so we turn you into the police, into the sheriff office, and then you'll go to jail.
Please,
So,
no, sir. Please, no.
Take your pick.
Sai, you said you had one good thing. You said you were good with arrows. What happened with that? What changed your mind?
She's a kid. She shouldn't go to jail for just trying to eat. So if I have to scare her into becoming your assistant so she doesn't go to jail, then I'll do that.
I see your point. Humans may be feeble. That is true.
Yeah, also, I can't blame her because I was doing the same thing when I was her age.
Ah, it's a bit of formalities, I see.
I've been stuck in here for 3 days. I don't... I'll do anything to get out. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be stealing. I figured they wouldn't notice. I'm quite small, you see, and I don't eat much. But I was in the woods to the north. I found a small cave where I was staying, but it started to get cold. I can't quite stomach killing the animals myself. So I figured I saw some carts coming through the north trails with food, and I followed them, and they stopped here. I figured nobody would notice. Please don't turn me into the police. I don't know. I don't have anywhere to go. My mother and my pappy died, and my brothers.
Can I assume...
Would I know anything about I mean, this has nothing to do with her, really, kind of does, but would I know enough about gnolls to know where they would, likely stay?
Gnolls?
Yeah, gnolls.
I think you said no.
One of my bounties is a gnoll.
Yeah, gnolls prefer woods, forests, mountainous areas, and highlands.
Would they like to stay in caves or so?
Yeah, caves would be a place where you would find gnolls.
All right. Hey, Tui, this cave that you found, was there anything strange in it?
It stunk really bad, but there was a bed. I guess it might have been a bed. I'm not sure, but it stunk really bad.
And could you tell me where this cave is?
Better than that, we'll make her show us. As I'm sure there's no declines in my notice of taking her as my assistant and the rest of the party.
What's the actual, what would she actually do as your assistant?
Carry my research supplies and learn to read and write, so she can, by chance, learn to have a career in her future, instead of stealing.
So what you're
food.
saying is you want to drag her around with you and go into potentially dangerous areas where she could easily get killed.
It's best for a young girl to learn how to protect herself these days.
Yeah, you have a point there. Yeah.
Plus, she'll learn some valuable life lessons and some knowledge that she can use to potentially maybe find her way in life.
Tui,
Yes, sir?
have you ever used a dagger or a bow and arrow at all before?
Yes, I have, sir. I have very much. Here, She digs through her stuff for a moment and pulls out a dagger. You mean like this, sir?
Yes, exactly like that.
It was my mother's. It was the last thing I have of her.
Then maybe
That
it's
you should keep that close to you and never lose it.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to give her my dagger.
Sir, what is this for?
A ceremonial piece should never be used in combat. Less of chance of you losing it somewhere. And better chance for you to keep it for more dire situations, I hear. At least that's what the adventurers from down south say.
I suppose so, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Well, you'll call me Mr. Gromack.
Mr. Gromack, I'm very appreciative of everything you've done for me, sir. I hope I won't disappoint. Please, don't turn me into the sheriff. They'll just send me to an orphanage.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, guys, who here is good at lying?
Like in character,
Lying.
character?
In character.
Oh, I'm a fairly intelligent fellow. I maybe could sum up a good lie, but I don't see myself being the charismatic type.
Yeah, I'm not that charismatic. People tend to not trust me.
You should
What was
know
the-
by now, as a noble, I will not lie. There is no reason for me to do so.
I'll
was-
do it.
Straft is over here. He's got a beer bottle in hand. He's continuously refilling it off of the casks he's standing on. I'll do it. I'll lie to anyone.
Are you good at it though, Fuffle?
Hell if I know.
He's just drunk. Straft is just wasted.
I believe Tildris just said he was a noble.
Did you just break your bowl?
But he will
But
never
you won't
lie.
lie.
Maybe that's a lie.
You've known me for years. When is the last time I told a lie?
Describe a lie in your native tongue. Actually,
I-
don't. I've
I-
never quite
I-
recorded that
I
language.
try. I actually speak Draconic, and say what a lie is.
I haven't quite learned Draconic just yet. That's on my memo to do. Chewie, take a note. Wait, can you even write? I'd like to write down in my journal. Humans can't write? Question mark.
I think James went away for a second.
I think so too. Now then, I just want
What
to,
was the name of that knoll?
Give me 1 second to look it up.
It was timber something.
Timber Crusher?
Crusher. Yes.
Yeah, Timber Crusher. Just to double check as well, there's no declarations of my notice of taking her as my apprentice and the rest of the party, correct? Speak up if there's a declaration of declinal.
No, I'm for it. I guess it's better than the alternative.
Muffle? Tildris? Healthy? Anything?
If the girl wishes to join your service, there's nothing I will say to oppose it.
Can I play with the human girl?
I mean,
Also,
if she lets you and wants to, I guess.
Okay, I don't have any problem then.
describe play.
I'd play. I mean,
Like, with bits of iron and you pass it between each other? Or, well, what?
I haven't decided yet,
Alrighty then.
but
Oh,
I have
you
no
healthy.
problem.
You know, there is a lovely tavern right upstairs. We could all have a conversation about
Look,
this.
look, I'm trying to do it so when we go up there, we can lie to Ricky and saying we took care of it and not
It's-
tell her about.
It's best not
Chewie.
to lie to Ricky. I'll just pay off this poor girl's tab from all the food she's eaten.
Alright, that works, I guess.
The child found the ring. Perhaps she can use the reward of finding that to pay for her.
Correction, the child potentially stole the ring in Ricky's eyes if, she stole the food.
I mean, the ring was down here, was it not, Joey?
Oh, that is.
It was, sir. I found it on the stairs the night I got locked in.
Well, there you have it.
All right. Then here you go, Tui. Take the ring back, and we'll give this to Ricky on our way upstairs.
Is the way open then?
It is.
Yes.
Follow behind us. Don't go ahead.
Oh, right.
Come on, child.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Let's see. We need to go back to map 1. And then
Is that a little water hole right there?
Yes, that's a well.
Is it full?
No, Straff just jumped in it.
I mean, it's... Yeah, strapped up, and all jumped into the well.
Is it full though, water?
I mean, you can drop a bucket down and get water, yeah?
I would like to drop a bucket down to get water and then splash Tui with it. Or just drench her in the water.
Sir, that's cold!
I'll warm you up by the hearth soon enough. That'll get rid of that unsightly look. As you know, as they say, a hearth unused is a hearth not loved.
Yes, of course, sir. Is this where we're going?
Yes,
Aye.
it is.
Ricky McGricky looks over. And where did you get that little thing? She's filthy! And soaking wet! My gods! I thought you
dropped
were
her.
better than this.
Well, I
Ma'am,
mean, he did just throw water on her.
you
Yes, I
did
did.
what?
I splashed her with the water to clean up that unsightly look.
Ma'am, please, don't be angry. I think this belongs to you. My ring! And where did you get this? I'm ashamed to say, madam, but I was eating and I found it on the stairs, I believe, in your cellar.
Before you get too mad, Ricky, I'll pay for all the damages the girl's caused, and if you have any extra small women's clothing to make her look presentable, I'll pay
And-
helpfully for that as well.
And what exactly were you doing in my cellar, young lady? I was trying to find food, ma'am. There isn't much food in the woods to the north now that it's cold. Ah. I take it from the filth on you, you are living in the woods? I am, ma'am. But these kind folk have offered to take care of me. Is this true?
Aye, that it be. She's going to be my new assistant to help me out in my research.
And so be it. Don't worry about her tab. I was more concerned it was a bandit or something, not an orphaned child.
I appreciate it. Do you have any spare rags for this?
I have
girl's
some
look?
clothing. I have some clothing she can have. If you go down the hall, through the door there down the hall, the third door on the left, I should have some clothes that fit her. They're
Aye.
not great by any means, and they're probably grease-covered, but they're clean.
Greasy's better than being dirty.
Well, you know,
How about you would potentially have a spare sleeping bag thing that the common folk use, do you? I don't tend to need sleep, so I don't have one on me.
I don't have a bedroll on me, but I know somebody who may, and that brings me to my next point here. She kneels down to Tui. Young lady, you should not be stealing, but I understand the necessity of it. You look like you've been through a lot. Thank you for finding my ring. But next time, just ask. Us halflings, we're no strangers to sharing food. If you're ever in need, just ask. Yes, ma'am. To the rest of you, after you get her changed up and cleaned, out in the stables, I have a situation.
Oh,
What's going on in the stables?
I have a tenant who is staying in one of the stables, and every night he wakes up my patrons. I have thought myself to go out there and to tell him to go home. However, I haven't had time, nor am I willing to get into a altercation if it comes to that. If you could please go convey my wishes that he leaves, I would appreciate it kindly, and you can have whatever spare bedroll is in that room after he vacates.
what the materials he leaves behind?
Say again.
What of the materials he leaves behind?
He will leave none of his belongings behind except for those I have borrowed to him. There's a bedroll and a bag. I've also given him a mess kit in order to eat and drink and draw from the well after dark.
Take note, Tui. There's a bedroll and a bag. Forgot. I don't think you can write just yet. Humans can't write, if I remember correctly. There was a
Sir,
note somewhere.
I am a learned woman, sir. I do know how to write.
Which language is that?
Common, sir.
I will have to change that. Alright, take my note and pen here. You record what I tell you to.
Okay, you give her... Oh, hold on, I gotta open up her character sheet.
I'm gonna grab Waffle and stop him from harassing the barmaid who's walking around.
Yeah, I sorry about that. I got tired of trying to chase him. He's fast.
I just pick him up and sit him down on the bar stool next to me.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Just to be clear, James, did you want me to keep track of everything I tell her to record in my own little notebook thing here?
For the
do it.
Yeah, for the time being.
Right, can do.
I need to go into here. I need to click this. I need to link character data, update token. Come back here. Now when I click this... Damn it. Oh, you know what? I know why. I need to delete her. How do I delete a token again?
Delete button?
No, it doesn't work on her. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because I'm not... I think I need to select her from outside of a character menu. No? Oh, jeez. Wrong button.
Isn't it like
Huh.
you select the token and then you can just delete it normally?
Well, that's how you would normally do it, but it's not working. So, let me do this. Whoop! And see if this one worked. Huh. I'll have to play around with it, but it didn't carry her inventory over from the last scene. I don't know why.
So, does anybody know why my rotation for my
Oh, if you
token's
right-click
not
it, you
working?
can change it.
Yeah, I know. It only lets me do a little bit. It won't let me go anywhere
It
else.
does it on purpose, I think.
I can only move there and there, but this is already more than what I started as, because I should be completely straight up and down.
I'm not
Unaware.
sure because I can go all the way around.
Oh, I lost.
connection to the server.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. I shut it down by accident. One sec.
Take your time. I think we just reconnect. Hey, at least it didn't kick us in it, or it's just relog.
Oh, I guess this is the way my token is now, just sideways at all times.
Okay, there we go. Now it's letting me... Yeah, I don't know what the deal was a minute ago. NPCs. We love home. She's neutral. Display name always.
I can't move my character anymore.
You might have to
Right-click
click on
it.
yourself. Yep.
If you have the options, you have to right-click on yourself.
I mean, I have clicked on myself, but my character won't move.
You
Oh,
still
You
have
have to
reload.
refresh my page.
You either have to refresh the page or reload, yeah. Sirs, I'm very cold.
You did throw water on her.
Let's get her things then, I guess.
Oh.
I believe he said it, or she said it was down towards the southern passageway.
Yes. The hall?
Oh, yes, we have. If we want to move our carriage, we have to refresh after the reestablishment.
Oh, where did my barmaid go? Oh, there she is.
She stopped.
Yeah, I was just double
So I had to
checking.
relog real quick. It appears when I reconnected it, made before I could move my character as well.
Yeah, we'll probably just have to refresh.
Sirs, what's that noise?
Good question. I can't move.
You have to refresh.
Oh no, there we go. I just had to re-click myself. I already refreshed. Don't mind me.
Sir, what's
yeah,
that
stay-
noise?
I don't know, but stay behind one of us.
Where
Or
are
between
you?
us. The hall. To the southwestern
So it
door.
was the last door on the left, correct?
Sure.
Gosh,
I
dang
believe
it.
so.
What is going on? Hold on, the game isn't capturing again because Foundry is borky.
The fucking door sounds though. If we can't
window
find it on the first try, then we all open a door and walk on in.
Sir, the noise is getting strange.
From where is she?
She's in the hallway
By
with
me.
you.
Yeah, she's right above me.
What,
Now
does-
she's
Oh, there's
alone.
no one down here.
what does the sound like?
I don't know, come over here. Listen. It sounds like it's coming through this door.
I don't hear anything.
I hear a door opening and closing.
Excuse us! Oh my gosh! It's not what it looks like, I promise. We're just talking. We're friends. Please, what are you doing in our rooms?
Sorry, wrong room. We're trying to
Hi.
find a spare room.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare woman clothes now, would you?
Get out of our rooms!
It's just a simple question.
No, don't
No
let
need
them
to
alone.
push.
Let them
Rude.
let them alone.
Excuse me. My wife and I are attempting to make love.
Do I see their
Okay.
clothes anywhere?
You see two naked people having sex on a bed, making loud noises.
Where are their clothes?
On the floor.
Does it look like it'll fit Tui?
Get out of here!
Yeah, I would.
Taking your clothes and I'll go ahead and go.
I would keep it down. There's a child out here, for
I am
God's sake.
walking to get Ricky Which door was it again?
Excuse me. Could you please? It was the last door on the left, thank you.
The left, you say?
Yes, over there, under the bed.
On the
Now,
left.
if you could please. I've had multiple people complaining about you barging into their rooms. One of them said you even did it while they were naked and making love.
Wow, that was quick, considering I
would say
just
it
left that
sounded
room.
more like pigs, but
I have known you folks for many years, but I will not
should-
stand for you harassing my guests.
you should know I'm very bad
You
with
will be
directions.
sleeping in the bar next.
Oh,
Chewie, over here.
I'm on my way, sir. Okay.
left.
Yes. Nope.
Left.
I
Wrong
don't know.
Under which bed?
There you go. Sorry, I did
Oh.
the same thing.
They're down here.
Alright, well, Puffle, get up.
That's the right room, not the left room.
She begins undressing.
Okay, everybody, out.
Does she look injured anywhere?
She looks
I'm a
like a
robot.
naked child. Get the fuck out of the room.
Gromack, get
I'm
out.
a war forged. We have no such emotions.
Gromack, out. It's still rude. The only one allowed in there is Healthy.
Healthy, go check on her states if you could.
I am currently just sitting at a table in the tavern, away from all that.
Okay. A couple minutes go by.
Where's she at?
Here. Right in here. There you go.
The room appears empty.
I don't see her in here, guys.
What? Where'd she go?
Is the window
Roll
on
perception
fire or
checks.
anything? Ooh.
The window is in fact open.
I'm 18, boys.
I am not in that room, so I'm unaware of this.
So we know that the window's open?
Yes, the window is open.
Can I jump through the window?
Let's
To
see
A?
here.
Chewie.
Oh, Braun Vito. You found her in the courtyard.
Is she okay?
She appears okay. She's crying.
Hey, Chewie, what's wrong?
I just like to jump through the window.
You are far too large for that window.
Can I go through the window?
The gnomes could probably squeeze through the window. I didn't want to be a burden. I figured if I just left now, I wouldn't cause any problems.
You cause more problems with leaving. I mean, we said we would take care of you, so that's what we plan to do. And I can't let a child fend for themselves.
Oh,
I don't think we can get through this window.
You just gotta drag you. Plus, you've got my research journal. I entrusted it with you, and you took it with you.
yeah. Sorry. She hands it back to you.
No.
Here.
You're the assistant. You carry it.
I don't think I'm cut out for the life of an assistant.
You haven't even started.
I'd really just like to find somewhere to sleep and lay down.
Okay, you wanna give me, like, I don't know, 3 minutes?
Okay. I'll wait over here.
Ricky,
Where are we
hey,
going?
Ricky,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Do you need a another worker around here. Like even if it's just like cleaning up.
Are you talking about the young one?
Yes.
I fear that this kind of a life is not one she is cut out for. The hours are long. She's young. Give her a childhood.
And where should we give her that? I mean, if you haven't noticed, we kind of, not sure about them, but I definitely didn't have a childhood, so I don't know what that looks like.
Well, I am unaware of anybody looking to adopt a child. I'm sure there are those around here who may be interested, but I worry about the I worry oh, hello. All right. Give me a perception roll.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You just click it.
On your character sheet, yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of
Where'd he
annoying that I
go?
have to bring up the character sheet every time.
You can just minimize it. If you double click the very top, it just minimizes it to a small bar, so you can just double click it again.
Yeah.
Ease of access, you know? I did that with my notebook, too.
I worry that this young lady will find herself used by the locals for farm labor or extra hands around homes. Perhaps you take her with you for a while until you can figure out a better situation for her.
Okay, I will see if she's okay with that. Thank you.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm just gonna start following along because I saw Bron Vito run inside and back out again. I thought he was inside to begin with.
hey, Tui.
Yes, sir?
So, obviously you don't want to be an assistant. I understand he is a little weird. So how about this? Since people around here they'll probably just use you for manual labor. You don't deserve that. How about you follow us for the time being? We'll, we'll protect you, feed you, all that. And if we find a place that should be kind to you and help you, be a child, if they're looking to adopt somebody, you'd stay with them then.
I think I would like that very much, sir.
All right, then from this point until then, you're now under our protection. So
Okay, sir.
don't be afraid to ask for anything.
I'll do my best.
Worry about your life above all else. If that means you need to run if we get into something dangerous, do that. Just make sure you don't die.
I'll do my best, sir.
All right, how about we go sleep for the night?
Aren't we supposed to deal with the tenant for Ricky?
Yeah, I'm putting Tui to bed. Jeez.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay. Where should I sleep, sir?
Well, follow me. Ricky, do we have our rooms?
Yeah, down the hall, last room. Straight down.
Down? Alright, thank you. This way.
Okay.
You can
You
sleep
enter-
in here.
You enter into a small, 35 by 15 foot room. There's rolled up straw mats and bedrolls piled in the corner. Poffel opens up the front door, letting a cold draft in, and then quickly closes it as he realizes it's chilly as a motherfucker. Let's see. Nighttime has fallen. Tui curls up into a ball in the far corner of the room, and you begin hearing the soft sounds of a child sleeping with a fitful rest. Did my headphones die again?
No.
Oh, nope, okay.
No, but my map just there it goes. Okay, I had to refresh because it like stopped and all that. So, all right, guys, how about we go take care of the one tenant?
All right, what was it, a barn?
Okay.
Fine. Let's.
Go open the door. Go out the front
I
door.
was getting a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, quiet. Tui's sleeping. We're gonna go take care of that tenant.
Woo.
We're gonna go through the bar so we don't wake her.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me load up my
Woo, let's dance.
let me load up Blop really quick. Okay.
Oh, it is really dark, guys. Does anybody have a torch or anything?
You guys exit back into the courtyard of the tavern. The night has fallen, and the tavern is dark under a cloudy, almost stormy-looking sky. The barn is to the east, where there is a large double door 10 foot wide made out of banded iron wood.
Can I light one of my torches?
Yes, you
I
can.
Oh, I cast
Woo!
it. Sorry, I clicked it.
You cast
Hey,
Dancing
guys.
Lights?
I do.
Yes, Poffle?
Just a heads up, if you press C, it brings up your character sheet and then closes it again.
Whoa!
That's gonna be
Oh, that is nice.
Okay, Vito has opened a torch.
What?
And then I need... Boop. Sorry, Lucy, I had to move you for a second.
Okay.
And then you have vision. Let's see. You are emitting dim light for 10 feet for dancing lights. Update token. Okay. And then where's my character? There she is.
I don't seem to be emitting light.
You are, but because you're in Brown Vito's light, his light overpowers yours.
Oh, it does.
all right. Form up.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Good. You enter
Here.
into the barn. All right. Let's see. I've got a little
Helpy's
bit.
not with us.
Yeah.
Whoop. Yes, she is.
Thank
She
you.
is.
Opposite as I'm moving my token.
Okay, let me load this up really quick. The sounds of war drums emanate from the north in the stables. You hear clanging of steel and yelling. To the north, something is awry.
We should probably go check that out, right?
That has to be the tenant they're referring to, right? Is he playing drums?
I'd like to open every single door.
All right, all door. Oh, Enderman, you open up a door, and as you do, you see 4 figures appear. Oh, hold on. It would help if I didn't close the door. 3 of them are about the height of a gnome, dressed in black robes with their face and their bodies covered, all brandishing blades. In the
Thunderclap.
corner, hold on. Let me finish explaining the scene, son. In the corner,
Alright, Dad.
you see a half-orc male missing an arm, cloaked in a red cloak on one side, holding a massive halberd on the other side. He is covered in scars, and the surefire signs of tears have streaked down his dusky, dirty face. As the door opens, one of the black-clad figures jumps through the window, disappearing into the darkness, and the other 2 turn their attention onto you.
Thunderclap.
Okay. Roll a thunderclap. Okay, thunderclap. You create a burst of thunderous sound. You create a burst of thunderous sound heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you has to make a Constitution save. All right, everybody. You all have to make a Constitution save.
That's within 100 feet?
15-foot cube. So we're looking
15 foot?
at...
So I'm good then, because I'm 20.
I'm right there with him, so.
I'm
Let me-
15, so.
Let me make a... Let's see, what do we got? Oops, hold on.
Wait, is it everybody within 100 feet of me?
No, it's everybody within 15 feet of you. It's
Oh,
that
okay.
square
But it's 100 feet that can,
that can hear it.
Oh, James, I've got a thing that says place measure template, so I could have done that too.
But Thunderclap is it focused on you? I guess that's where's 5 feet, instantaneous, 1 action.
So I
Okay.
can migrate at 5 feet.
No, I think 5 feet just means self, because that's like attacking the square next to you and stuff. So 5 feet. But let me look it up just to be sure. In the process, let me click back on one of these tokens so we can hear the voice. I might be thinking of Thunder Wave that's focused on me, but give me a second here. Thunderclap. Action range is self. You create up to... Okay, yeah, so it's target self.
But everybody can hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, so it does half of what I wanted it to do. That works.
So literally, you've accomplished the thing that Reki has actually
Asked you guys to fix. Okay, so let's see. This character needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. She will roll. She gets a 13.
DC
And
13. According to the thing, it's DC 13.
yep, so she will be damaged by it. And then let's see. Healthy. You need to roll a constant. Oh, you already did. You got a 5. Is there anybody
Sorry,
else under
already.
there? Anybody else under there?
I
don't think so. The rest of
It's
us are
just
forward.
healthy. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
healthy.
So then go ahead and roll damage.
I did. I rolled it when it first came up.
What was it?
3.
Oh,
You
3.
can see it above healthy.
Okay. So Healthy, take 3 damage. The Acolyte took 3 damage. Or, sorry, not the... They're just labeled as Acolytes, but that's not what they are. They're like gnome ninja things.
So let's say they look like ninjas, and generally if you see people shrouded, you want to raise an alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
We can get
Okay.
everybody's attention this way.
Ah, gosh dang it. Undo that. By the way, guys, if you accidentally place a template or something, Control-Z does undo. Okay. So then everybody roll initiative. Let's see. I need you're in combat, you're in combat, you're in combat.
But am I in combat?
Everybody should be in combat.
I am. You don't have me on there.
Yeah, no,
You
yeah.
have to activate yourself.
Oh yeah, that's right. Turn it on. Then
Wait,
it'll-
how?
Right-click
click you.
yourself and hit the
Oh,
sword
yeah.
and shield.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
You about bloodied
Wow,
me,
wow.
by the way.
I tied James with the acolyte, or the known ninja.
It
And-
automatically puts us in order.
Yeah, it
So
does it
they must have higher
automatically.
dexterity.
Okay.
So it's graded on draft to initiative.
Straft.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting about to push the talk. Did I just roll a d20?
You know,
No,
you
if you
click
go-
the dice
click
button,
on-
remember?
Yep,
In the-
go to the encounters.
Yeah, the combat tab.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot to click myself as
There you
well earlier.
Okay. Begin combat. Bron Vito, it is your turn.
All right. What the hell's going on here? Why did you make that giant sound?
Everybody's ears are ringing. Like, you guys were basically just standing next to the end of a shotgun firing without ear protection.
Then I yelled that.
It's like a narrow hallway without any other doors open.
It'll be like invisible pain.
I also yell, are we killing them?
What?
No, you wouldn't say what. You created the sound.
Yeah, you're the only one that wasn't affected.
You don't have to scream, I'm right next to you. But they seem to be ganging up on this dear fellow. And they scared me, it gave me a start.
Alright, then I shoot the... I'll take my bow and shoot... Would I be at a disadvantage if I shot the person in front?
I don't believe so. I think that was phased out in 4th edition, so 5th edition I don't think has it.
Alright, then I guess I'll just shoot him with my longbow.
Okay. Are you rolling or anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I can just roll by clicking the longbow, but it
So
doesn't
you
look...
drag it down to your hotbar.
Ah.
There you go. And if you right click on your target, you can hit the target button, so then it knows. So roll your attack. Click the attack button in chat. There you go. So you got a 7.
Yep.
And the Acolyte has 10 AC, so you will miss. You loose an arrow from your longbow, and it whizzes past the head of the gnome and buries itself into the wall beyond it by the orc.
Ah, sorry. My head still hurts.
All right. Then that brings us to, let's see, how do I... Micha's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move into seeing Bronvito fire a shot. I'm just gonna jump in. Knowing we're fighting something, get within range, and attack with my greatsword.
Okay. A 14. That'll hit. Roll for damage. $13. Okay. Brings her to negative bajillion. She's dead. You swing your greatsword out and you cleave this gnome female in half. She splits down the middle into a pile of viscera and guts on the floor.
That was excessive.
Let's see. So she's dead. Okay. All right. Her friend's turn. He runs forward, jumps over her body, and attempts to swing his sword at you. Now, because these are using an Acolyte template, I have to do this manually.
Who is you?
Oops. Swinging at... oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of gnomes here. It's swinging at Micha. Will a 8 hit?
No.
Alright. They swing their sword and they miss. And that will bring us to the orc's turn. The orc runs up behind and swings his halberd. Let's see. Did I actually put that in? No, of course I didn't. Give me 1 sec. I'll look at his weapon really quick. Okay, it's a 1d10. And he has a +1, 2, 3 to hit, so he is gonna slash R1d20 +3. He will get a 15, so he is going to roll for damage. Oops. For 7. Alright. Oops. The gnome looks incredibly wounded. He is bleeding all over the place. And that will make it Poffel's turn.
Hey, who rang the church bells?
You come around the corner and you see a bloody mess being stood in by another gnome that is covered in more blood. Behind it, a towering half-orc holding a halberd, swinging it and whipping the blood off of it as he gets ready to swing a second time.
What's he doing in there?
I am defending my honor, and what are you doing in my room?
I'm not in your room. I'm
You
just
burst
back
open my door, you create loud bang bang noises, and you leave a bloody mess on my doorstep. Explain yourself before I coin you in twine.
I got nothing.
You gonna do anything, Straftel?
Man, I really like these drums.
They're cool, right?
They are cool drums.
Nah.
Nothing?
Nah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just like, do.
Doot-do-doot-do-do, he says. Alright, so a gnome comes up, he's like, doot-do-doot-do, what's up, guys? Okay, cool, bye! Then that makes it Healthy's turn.
Is that gnome still there?
There is still a gnome alive in front of you, yes. Very bloodied, but is alive.
So I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay. You make a disengage action. You can move half your movement without provoking an attack of opportunity. Okay. And then that makes it Enderman's turn.
I'd be standing on gnomes.
You look down and you see Poffle has his head between your legs, looking forward quizzically at what is happening here.
I would like to take my action and attempt to stab with my short sword into the gnome in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
Oops.
Do me a favor. Right-click your target, and then there should be a little, like target arrow. Click that. And then try your action, and let's see if it does it automatically.
I'm not sure because of the dead token on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't target through the combat rounds, so.
Okay, well, you're going to hit, so go ahead and roll damage. Oof, yeah, that's good. Let's see. And then apply damage. Hot damn!
Did the target thing work?
It did.
I didn't see anything.
It didn't work on your guys' end, but it worked on mine.
Okay.
It automatically deducted it. Basically, when he puts that there, I can right-click his roll in chat, and I can choose to apply damage, apply, or heal damage, etc.
Little cheat sheet. Underneath your little four-corner selection thing, there's a little circular thing that looks like a bullseye. If you just click that and click a token, that targets it. For my movement, I would like to charge into the room.
Okay.
Position myself kind of over here. And then I want to
You, if you do that, you're going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Can I go here?
Yes, you can go there.
I'd like to thunderclap again.
You would have to wait until your next turn.
Oh, is a cantrip an action? Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. That's like
Unless it's a
next.
reaction or a bonus action spell, it's an action.
All right, then. I will end my turn there.
Okay. Round 2. Brown Vito's turn.
So are we just shooting the orc as well?
There
I
is
don't
a
know.
tall, one-armed orc draped in a tattered red cloak standing before you.
So guys, are we shooting him as well? Are we like attacking him as well, or is he like the person we're trying to get out of here?
He was screaming at us, or at the Poffle, so I'm
Well,
not-
yeah, because it's his room and we invaded it.
Are our ears still ringing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't hear anything y'all are saying.
All right, I guess I just shoot him then.
Okay. All right. Try the targeting thing and let's see if it functions. Okay. Let me double check his thing. Oh, wait, hold on. His half plate isn't being 15. Oh no, his half plate is being counted. Okay. That'll hit. I guess roll for damage. For 5. Apply damage. Yep, that worked. Okay. That functioned just as it should. That's awesome. Holy fudge. Now that I know how that works, combat's going to be even better than normal. Okay. Are you going to take a movement or anything on your turn? Okay. Next turn. Micha, it is your turn. You and Straft are... Or sorry, no, it's just you. You're standing in a doorway. There are 2 dead gnomes in front of you, which you immediately recognize as... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oop, I lied. Micha, you're standing north of where Poffle is standing, who is currently dancing and splashing in the blood of his fallen kin.
Sounds appropriate. Well, I'm going to step into the doorway
Okay.
and approach. And at this point, I'm going to just hold up my hands and try to get everybody to calm down. Like, stop, just wave my hands. We don't need to fight you.
I find that hard to believe. This arrow in my leg speaks otherwise.
I think everybody just got scared from the noise. You're injured.
I am injured.
So let's just talk this out. There's no reason for any of us to attack.
Prove to me that you mean no harm. Have your friends throw down their weapons.
I take my two-handed sword, my great sword, and just impale it into the ground next to me so it stands upright. And I'm gonna nod to everybody else. Just
Ricky's gonna make you pay for that floor, you know.
I glare at well, what's his name? At Gromac.
Okay.
Can the orc even see me right now?
Currently, no.
Then that means I probably don't see Tiltress either. So
No, you see me. I see you. I see you in the spot above you, so you're in plain view of me.
Hold on, I can tell you right now if he can see you. 1 sec. Yes, he can see you, but just part of you.
So would I see him not then?
Yes, you would see that.
All right, then I guess I sheath the bow.
Okay, you throw your bow over your back.
Yep.
Everybody else, what are you doing?
I mean, I never drew my weapon, so
Yeah,
You're just
Scrap
splashing
is armor.
around in blood.
yeah.
I just got zapped.
Straft is like, blood!
So I'm looking at Gromac. Sword away.
I'm sure if he tries something, I can prepare myself to bust out his eardrums if need be, and I'd sheathe my sword.
Alright. You see him sheathe his weapon as well. He places it against the wall, leaning the top of the halberd, so it is within arm's reach of him. However, that may be difficult considering he only has one arm.
So what is your business in my room?
Oh, we were investigating all this noise that was coming from back this way and ended up in your room instead.
That would happen. Especially when I was being attacked by your friends.
He glares down at the gnomes.
That was no friend of mine. You saw what I did to him. Her.
Perhaps you are trying to set things up.
I have no reason to do so. I don't even know who you are.
My name is Gorbog Kaneni,
Does that name
last of my kind.
Is Gorband?
Guys. 1 second, sir. Can I get a quick sidebar over here?
I'm
What's up?
talking to this kind orc here.
Yeah.
His old
Okay.
curious.
All right, guys.
Wait, I just see a door close.
We can't let let him hear what we're talking about.
So I have a bounty for him that's worth 10,000 gold.
All right. So hear me out. Thunderclap.
Gotta get
Okay.
You guys stay out here. I'll get next to him. I'll expect his wounds and thunderclap him.
I haven't
Yeah, but
recovered
I'm
from
worried
the first thunderclap.
But I mean, we would have to bring his proof of his death to
We can
no
bring his
country.
halberd.
Or here's an idea: we make friends with him. All right. Hence, we have a powerful ally because he looks like he could probably kill a few people.
That's what we did.
Yeah, but just hear me out. We then say we can help him fake his death. All right. We just need proof of his death, so he needs to give us something valuable that he would never part with, and that way,
Like his head.
Or his
no,
arm.
he only has one arm.
How
Where's
about
the
a leg
other
then?
one? You can find the other one in. Ooh.
No,
He still has 2 legs.
I'm just saying we take, so we bring that. Say we'll bring this to the gnomes, so they will stop coming after you, and then we get rich, and he gets to live, and then we might be able to have an ally down the road if we need one.
Real quick, did we strapped in the room with him?
No,
That-
I'm here.
Nope, that's Micha.
It's Micha.
Here. And I have 0 intent of leaving. I go for it. Alright, if you have time to discuss all that, I'm still talking to, what was his name again?
Gorbog.
Alright,
Apologies.
Gorbog. You're kind. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Why were those attacking you?
I'm assuming your friends probably know the answer to that.
Perhaps, but they've been with us for a very long time now. They haven't been to the Eastern Kingdom in a very long time.
You know, I find that hard to believe.
Mitra and the Gorbog just hear me yell, "Poffle, quit running around!" From through the door, they hear me yelling at Poffle.
Ah!
They're a strange lot.
Well, you see, Fine. If you're here to kill me, I'm gonna die anyway.
There's no reason for.
My name is Gorbog Kaneni. I am the last of my kind. I come from the East. I served in the army fighting against the gnomish invaders. But I retired. I'm one of the few who actually made it old enough to retire. I left the army and that disgusting war behind me. I went back home to my wife and my 2 daughters. My family. They're all I had left. My brothers, my sisters, my fathers and mothers. My clansmen all perished in that disgusting war. I've been here trying to sleep off some of my demons.
Or we'll do
I'm
that
assu-
to the us.
I'm ashamed of admitting, but I've had night terrors every night for the past 2 weeks. I finally found this tavern as I traveled further west, hoping to find a place unscarred by that vile battle. And what did I find but just a place where I wasn't welcome? At least the tavern keep let me sleep in the stables.
That is certainly cruel. This war has been no good for any of us.
No, it has not.
Good news, we decided to kill you.
I turned and who was that?
Huh?
That was
What? No.
Vito.
Yeah. But
Nothing of the such.
oh, okay. Oh, hold on. We're gonna kill him, but not in the literal sense.
I'm confused. What do you mean?
So am I.
Well, I have been informed that there's a bounty on your head from the gnomes. So, I figured we could, do a little bit of quid pro quo.
What do you mean?
You know what that means.
Do you have anything that you would never depart from? Like, the only way somebody could get it would be if they killed you.
He uses his lone arm to caress the red cloak, the tattered red cloak he is wearing.
I have two things that would never leave my possession and I would die protecting. The halberd, which was my father's. He gave it to me as I held him and he died on the battlefield. And
Grasping tightly at the red cloak.
this was my wife's dress. It was what she was wearing when the gnomes attacked our farmstead and killed her and my two daughters. It was all that was left. I tried so hard to pull her out of the flames, and I thought I could get her, and I just ended up tearing this off of her, and she burned naked. I saw my love tied to my daughters, screaming.
I was just gonna rest my hand on his shoulder. Don't relive it. It's okay.
All right.
And
Well,
so,
I'm assuming.
Vito,
Yeah.
so
I'm-
what would you suggest?
I'm assuming you don't want to be continuously hounded by gnomes, right?
No, I do not.
All
By
right.
the way,
So,
where's your other arm?
Puffle,
Um,
not now.
I was
As I
at
was-
home, and no, it's okay. When I was at home, me and my wife and my two daughters have just sat down for dinner. As we did, I heard a noise out in the cows. I went out to investigate, and while I was there, I heard the screams from back in the house. I turned to run, but I was snared in a trap laid by the assassin gnomes. I was strung up by my arm. The only way I could get down out of the trap to try helping my wife was to cut my arm off with my dagger. I was too late. I was a coward. I should have cut my arm off the moment I heard their screams. The moment I was strung up, but I hesitated. I valued my own limb over that of my wife and children. And because of that...
You don't have it with you.
No, it burned with the farmstead and my
If I-
children and my wife.
If I might ask, could you shimmy a little way out, away from the window? I'd like to take a look out, see if I can see any footsteps.
I could.
If you would, please kindly.
Well, try.
All right. As I was saying, though, we could go to the gnome lands and collect your bounty. Therefore, they would believe you are dead, and they would stop hounding you since there's no point in hounding a dead person. But to do that, we would need something that only you, being dead, would be willing to give up.
I may have an alternative idea.
As do I.
I only have one desire left in life. I have nothing left to live for. I left the war with my family all being dead save for my wife and my children, and because of my failures, they passed too. I just wish to see my wife and my 2 daughters one last time to apologize. And I think I may know how. After I do that, you can have whatever would remain on my body. I will have no need for them. I will take my own life honorably after I achieve my goal.
Alright, what's your goal?
Grab Braun, kind of scoot him to the corner where I'm at, and push myself next to him.
You're pushing past him over to.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in front of him, just to tell me, what is it that you are looking for?
To the north. When I was stationed out east, I heard rumors that north of here in the Goldenrod Mountains, there's an old crypt that used to be buried deep in the mountains. In that crypt, there is said to be a magic artifact that allows its user to travel to the plane of where a loved one's soul rests. It's only usable one time. And this crypt was supposed to have been lost centuries ago. But there have been rumors that the war has started and reignited the volcanoes and the earthquakes in the Goldenrod Mountains. And I have heard rumor that travelers have seen glittering marble pillars in places that used to just be stone faces of mountains that have fallen in avalanches and earthquakes. In some of these ruins we may find the artifact I seek. If you can bring me that artifact, allow me to travel out of the material plane to see my wife and daughters one last time, to apologize. I will remain in that plane, and my physical body here, and you can keep whatever is upon me.
So I am a sage. Do I recall anything about that kind of lore?
Hello?
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 Oh, cool, my headphones died again. Of course, one sec.
You may keep whatever it is upon my body.
So I am a sage. Do I know anything about that kind of lore? Recall anything about it?
How old are you?
I have it written down. Give me 1 second.
Also, give me a history check. Or an insight check, your choice.
It appears you converted sheets. All my stuff disappeared. But since I'm a Warforged, I went that I was 27.
Okay. Give me a history check then. Okay, a 17. You have general knowledge that the northern Goldenrod Mountains used to be home to some of the gnomish people before they were pushed eastward during the allied race expansion. Half of the reason that the gnomes finally gave in and decided to reintegrate into general society is that the gnomes wished to push back into their ancestral homelands to look for places such as crypts like these. The likelihood of there being crypts in these mountains for ancient gnomish people is very high. Also, as a sage, you are absolutely aware of the existence of the multi-universe, multi-planar existence where sometimes gods are said to hide, or even things simpler than that, abyssal monsters that hang out on the plane of the abyss, or demons and hell lords that come from the lower planes or the negative energy planes. These are absolutely real things, and you are aware through your research, study, and historical learnings that traveling between the planes is a very possible thing. It just generally requires massive amounts of magic energy and knowledge, or in this case, a item with all of that imbued into it.
Okay, so basically, I just wanted someone to make sure I got it correct. So, from what he said, all of it's true. So, like, most rumors are true. However, I don't know anything specific about the actual artifact itself.
Correct. You just know that artifacts such as that would exist.
And it's very possible it's up in the Goldenrod Mountains where the gnomes used to live. Okay.
It's very possible that the crypts of gnomes would exist up there, but the likelihood of an artifact such as that existing up there you have no knowledge of, because magic items are a weary kind of a thing. They might exist inside of this room one day and decide the next they don't want to be there any longer.
And from looking out the window, would I see any like foot tracks from where the person crashed out and left?
You see no signs that a person has even been through there.
So from your story, I can neither confirm nor deny the rumors. However, I might be a bit of a scholarly person myself, and do wish to tell you that it is quite possible for you to travel the plains. However, you either require a item such that you've spoken, or a, how should you say, it requires great deal of force or magical potence and extreme knowledge of such things.
I have none of that. I simply have heard rumors. And this was the last thing I was following up on before I took my life. I either retrieve this artifact, say goodbye and I'm sorry to my wife and daughters, and stay there on that plane with them, or I find that the artifact no longer exists and the crypts are empty, and I take my life as an honorable warrior of my clan.
If I may have a moment with my party, just for a moment, if you don't mind.
With the death of my daughter, I have no reason to live.
If you guys could come out into the hallway, please.
Give me a moment with the and we'll be back in a moment.
I don't want him hearing James. And I love the door noise. So, the likelihood of such an artifact is unknown to me. However, magical artifacts such as that can be rather unpredictable. They can decide to exist in one plane and just shimmer out in another. So it's very possible he's going on a fool's errand, and will become irate if what he's looking for is not there and possibly turn on us. I believe it might be in our best judgment to ensure that we can collect the bounty now, and for that I have a solution. As you know, I'm quite the tinkerer myself, so I might be able to, how you should say, record a short dialogue of him screaming in agony and pain. For proof of his death.
Are you face with, or are you suggesting we actually harm him?
I leave that up to you. If we actually harm him, then it's very possible that the screams don't sound realistic, so we might have to cut off a finger or two. But since you are against killing him, then it's best that we either record a message of him dying, or have him part with an item now to ensure that if he does go irate, we still can claim the bounty. As how much
If-
gold can really step
If
back
he goes irate, we would kill him anyways.
Yes, but who knows?
So then we could just take what we wanted off of him.
Yeah, but who knows how powerful a war veteran such as himself is?
Yes,
when
but
he
if we
becomes
had
irate.
an item and he went irate and he was that powerful, he would kill us all anyways.
Exactly. So if we can
So we
shoot
wouldn't be
now,
able to get the bounty because we would be dead.
Well, that's where you're wrong. We let him go where he needs to go, and we'll listen out for where he's going, and we'll tell him that that's where we'll meet up with him in due time after we go and claim the bounty. This way, people stop looking for him to make his journey easier.
You do recall that we are at war. There's a war between these kingdoms. We can't go to the Gnomish kingdom.
Then how can we claim the bounty to begin with?
I don't know why y'all are talking about a bounty.
Because I have a bounty, and it's a lot, and I'm not affiliated with this kingdom.
I understand,
Whatever.
but we should do what is right.
Yeah, that's why we should follow him up to the whatever, because I think that's around caves that another bounty of mine is at. And then I could collect bounties.
Good, then we should invite him along with us while we travel, collect that bounty, and then hit or explore for this relic he speaks of.
I'm okay with that.
I have no problem doing that, but I figured I'd give you all the option, as I hear there might be a fungus up there that I have yet to document in my journal.
How about you two? What do you say?
I'll do whatever you want to do.
Healthy, what say thee?
I'm curious about this artifact.
Hello.
So I say,
Hi, Corback.
Hi.
Hello. I'm gonna try getting some sleep. If you're willing to help me, I recommend heading north as soon as possible. There's storms on the horizon, and the northern trails can get very dangerous when it snows or rains.
Understood. We will head out in the morning. I think we would like to help you out.
Yes, we shall meet you there. Also, Ricky has also said that you are no longer.
Wait, this is not the person we were going for, is it?
Well, is there anybody else sleeping in the stables?
Oh, well, we haven't checked the rest of the rooms.
Corback opened the first door he came to. We don't even know if this is where the sound's coming from.
Aye, we'll open the rest of the doors.
That was absolutely where the sounds were coming from.
Okay, it was. Just making sure.
Yep.
Oh my god, these poor horses.
Because of his night terrors he was having.
Hey, before you go to bed, you mind if I check out those gnome corpses for you?
Yes, please. I've slept in blood plenty of times on the field, but if you want them, they're all yours.
Woohoo!
If you find any oddities, let me know, so I can examine them for research purposes.
So what do I roll?
I will do that for you. Let's see. You are level 1. there were 2 creatures. Boop. Loot. Okay. Oh, that's a horde. I don't want horns. One sec. I need loot, not hordes. One sec. There we go. Okay. Individual, yes. Okay. And go. One of them, you find 16 copper pieces, a dead mouse, and a flower that is neatly pressed and tucked away in a pocket, as well as you find their scimitar and their black robes. The other one, you find 8 gold pieces in a fancy leather pouch with silver embroidered string around it, a roll of twine, which appears to be 50 feet of twine, and the scale of a creature that you cannot determine, as well as the scimitar and a pair of black robes that are split in half and covered in blood.
I guess I'll go ahead and take everything except the robes that are split in half and 2 scimitars.
They're all yours. And that's where we will end our adventure for this evening.
I forgot to ask, how are you working level up? So you're doing it like experience or milestone?
We'll do milestone.
Alright.
All right, everybody. Let me go ahead and shut down the stream here. As always, hi, everybody. I'm Gentleman James, Gentleman Games. If you enjoyed this game... Oh, my gosh. I just realized the entire time we've been streaming, it hasn't even been showing the whole screen. It's only been showing... Wow. That must have been confusing.
Well, guys, do it again.
Well, Shuckleberry fins. All right, everybody.
Well, guys, turn back to page 1 in your scripts, guys.
Yep, time to go back. Yeah, if you like this, comment down below, like, subscribe, ring the bell, notification, join the Patreon squad, punch your neighborhood drug dealer, slap a Nazi, stab a dinosaur,
Hug a tree.
hug a tree. What
Make
else
love
does
to a
everybody...
pear.
Post this video on your grandma's Facebook page.
Only if they're alive. That'd be really awkward otherwise.
Show your neighborhood cat. I don't know.
Some catnip.
Bye.